Now, this is my bonus tip. Don't tell anyone I told you. Sis. Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. Sandy here, and today we're going to speak about 10 things that proves that he is not into you, sis. Now today I'm going to be really raw and uncut because there are certain things I can't really be too prim and proper about. I'm going to say it as it is. Y'all know how I do it. I don't mince words. I say it as it is, all right? Now, let's jump right into the video and I'll tell you the top 10 things that you need to look out for in a new relationship or even in a relationship you're already in, to assess and know if he is right for you or if he is a time waster. Now, point number 1, that is my golden rule, all right? On your first date or on your first meeting, always, sis, trust me, always ask him, where are you expecting this relationship to lead to? Now, this is my golden rule because it will save you a whole lot of headache. It will save you from time wasters. His response to this question is going to tell you if you want to even go on a second date with him. Now, don't say this in the beginning of the date. Say it just when you've, gotten to know each other. Ask him all the questions you want to ask him. And when you go for a date, do not talk too much. Be more of asking questions. Ask him all the questions you want to know and just relax, listen, and then look through his words. Don't just listen to him, all right? And don't be just carried away, oh, this guy looks good and blah, 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 blah. No, sis, no. Listen to him and make sure that, it's in correspondence with what he does. If he says to you that, well, not too sure, or an honest guy is going to tell you, oh, I'm looking at maybe a year or two. And then you have to look at what he's saying, compare it to what your plans are, and see if they match. If it doesn't, sis, do not waste your time. If he says 2 years and you're not ready in 2 years, I don't see why you should carry on being in a relationship with him. If you're looking at getting hooked as soon as possible, you have no business with a guy telling you he's not sure when he wants to get married, or he will start, doing all those cock and bull stories of not being sure when. He's a time waster. Sis, run. Point number 2. This man always tries to manipulate you. This man does not consider you as someone that he's happy to be with until he tells you how to run your life. This man is not happy with the way you behave. He's not happy with who you are. He's not happy when you're trying to be yourself. That is a problem. That is a manipulator, and he will try to manipulate you all the days of your life. The question now is, even if he does marry you, can you carry on living with someone who's going to manipulate you, someone who's not going to allow you to be yourself and be happy? No, sis, you can't carry on with it. It is not going to last. Sorry. Now, this person doesn't, create an avenue for you to have expectations that are real, okay? This man is expecting too much from you or too little from you. Maybe you're a career woman, you're really forceful, and he feels really insecure when you're, doing the things that you have to do. Or if he's someone that does not allow you to be yourself, to be who you want to be, you really need to run away from such a manipulative man. It is not going to help, all right? Even if he does marry you, it is going to bother you for the rest of your life. Point number 3. He always tells you, I love you, baby. I love you, boo. You're my bae. I can't live without you, blah, blah, blah. And he does nothing, absolutely nothing to prove it to you. I'm sorry. It is not all about saying it. Actions speak louder than words. If he can't prove his love for you by the things he does, by the way he acts towards you, by the affection he shows, I'm sorry, it is not just about saying it. It is very easy for someone to just say, I love you. If they can't prove it in their actions, no sis, it ain't working. Some men will say anything just to get in your pants. So you need to be really careful what they say. Look at their actions, not their words, okay? Now, if you're dating a man who is always telling lies, if you're dating a man who is a chronic liar, like this man eats lies for breakfast, lunch, and dinner, sis, run. Because if he's lying to you now, trust and believe he's not going to stop lying. He's going to carry on lying and lying and lying and lying. That man is not taking you anywhere. Any man who lies to you is going to cheat on you and wouldn't have any problem lying because it's his bread and butter. It's his daily bread. Like, he's going to lie to you at the slightest opportunity he gets. You don't want to be with a liar. No, sis, do not date a liar. Now, point number 5, he treats you as an option. You are not a priority in his life. Sis, how do you know that you're an option in someone's life? Let's say he's arranged a date to meet you up one day, and then you call him at the last minute and say to him, oh babe, sorry, something came up. You know how he's gonna react. He's not even gonna get upset. He's just gonna take it cool. After all, the moment he hangs up the phone with you, he's ringing the next person. He's calling Latoya. He's calling whoever is on his speed dial, like that. So you canceling on him, he doesn't care, and you can just prove it. It is obvious. Point number 6, he doesn't give you any attention. You know, when you're in a relationship and sometimes you feel like you were always begging this person to love you, you're always begging this person to give you all the attention and the love that you deserve. He doesn't call you until you call. He doesn't text you until you text. He doesn't check on you. And he's always got excuses when you ask him why he hasn't rang you. He always seems to be busy. Let me tell you something, sis. A man who loves you is going to make time for you regardless. I know people have got busy lives, yeah? But you can't tell me that in 24 hours, he doesn't get a chance to go and sit on the toilet seat. He can text you when he's doing a wee or a number 2. He can text you, so there is no excuse. If someone tells you that I'm too busy, and even if he's too busy, he's going to call you and tell you, babes, I'm going to be busy from so time to so time. He's not just going to leave you and not ring you for 24 hours. Sis, if he leaves you for 24 hours, you are dating yourself, okay? Do not waste your time on him. He is a time waster, period. Okay, point number 7. Now, this one is the worst of it all. My single ladies might take this for granted, but trust me, if you do, you are going to regret it for the rest of your life. Do not date a stingy man. Do not. Now, there's a big difference between someone who hasn't got a lot of money but is still generous, and there's a difference between someone who hasn't got money but is still a miser. There's also a difference in someone who has got money and still doesn't want to spend on you. That is a stingy man. And you need to run, like borrow leg and run, my sister. Do not waste your time on a stingy man. Because if you marry a stingy man, you are going to suffer for the rest of your life. He is not going to support you. Do not forget that once you're married and kids start coming in, you can't also say that you're not going to take care of your kids because the man is not doing what you're supposed to do. You have to be with a man who is not stingy. So even if he hasn't got a lot of money, the least he has, he is willing to share. And that is what you need to look out for. I'm not saying your priority is to go and marry a rich man. No. Even a man who doesn't have money, and cares about you will share the little he has with you, okay? Run away from stingy guys. Like, I'm allergic to them. Like, I can't stand them 1 second. They are not good news, not at all. Point number 8, this man is always talking about sex. Sex is a good thing, don't get me wrong, it is good. But if your man is constantly talking about sex every time, every day, doesn't speak about anything productive with you, doesn't talk about the future, doesn't talk about how to get you developed, doesn't talk about the relationship where y'all are going, always talking about sex. Oh, can I see some boobs? Oh, can I see your thighs? Oh, can you send me a picture of your back? Can you do this? Can you do that? Always talking about body parts. He's not interested in anything else besides jiggy jiggy. I'm sorry. Sex is good, but you don't have to build your relationship on that, because that is not the only thing you need to thrive in a relationship. It takes more than just sex to thrive. So if a man is constantly talking about sex, every time he's on phone to you, talking about sex, when am I meeting you? Can I see your boobs? Can I see your butt? If he asks for thighs, tell him to go to KFC. You're not chicken, okay? There is more to life than just sex. Point number 9, Mr. Man is always busy. He is always busy, always finding an excuse not to pick your phone call. And then he will call you when it's convenient for him. He never picks your call, yeah? It's different if he's probably busy or something, but this guy is constantly not picking your phone call. He only calls when he only calls you back when he is ready. That guy is a married man, my sister. Just run, okay? Don't even waste your time. He's a complete time waster. He will take you nowhere. He will waste your time. Like, run. You will see him on social media making posts, updating his WhatsApp status, doing things online, but he will just ignore you. He will ignore you like you don't even exist. And even if you text him, he won't reply. He will reply when he feels like he should. No, a man who loves you is going to choke you with attention. Trust me. He's not going to wait for you to crave for the attention and beg him. No, he's not going to act always busy. Even if he's busy, he will pick the phone and tell you, babes, I'm busy, or I'm in a meeting, I'll call you back. But he's not going to constantly ignore you. And then when you want to have time out with him on the weekends, he tries to make excuses. He is married. And if he's got a busy day Monday to Friday, he's spending time with his family. Do not waste your time on such a man. He is not into you. Period. Now, my last but not least point. This man does not introduce you to anyone. He's always hiding you from his friends and family. He's not comfortable introducing you to people, saying, oh, this is my girlfriend, or this is my babe, or whatever it is. He's so uncomfortable introducing you to people. That is a very big question mark. And don't also confuse this with a man who will introduce you to his family, but is in alliance with the family to deceive you. That's also there. So, first of all, he's supposed to feel comfortable introducing you to his family, yeah? And also, make sure that you check very well and be sure that you are the only woman in his life. Some men can be really corny, but you need to be a smart babe, yeah? Put your eyes on the ground and check. Don't lose guard, because this is a lifelong decision. If you're ready to get married as a female, you need to really open your eyes. Do not allow any man to waste your time. If he's showing all these signs I've spoken about and more, you need to really look into this. If you go to visit him the first day and he's trying to be pushy on, trying to put your back on the ground, sis, don't do it. Trust me. And after you've come out of that situation that day, tell me how it feels. Just write it in the comment section below. How you feel when somebody tries to, make out with you on the first date and you're able to say no and come out. Just comment how that feels. It's the best feeling ever. Don't do it. Just don't. Okay? Don't do it. Now, this is my bonus tip. Don't tell anyone I told you. Sis, suck them until you find the right man. I know this might sound mean, but trust me, it is the quickest way to avoid time wasters. Like, keep sucking them. Suck them with no iota of feeling. Suck them until you find the right man. Because the moment you make a mistake of hooking yourself with a time waster, he is going to waste your time and probably turn you into what you don't want to be. Suck them, sis. Keep sucking them. This is the reason why I don't encourage sex on the first date. Like, do not let him put you back on the ground, so that it will be very easy for you to suck him. Like, don't feel shy to use the word no. Say no with no regrets. Say no without feeling shy. It's your body. Take full control, okay? You will thank me later. Now, if you have watched this video up to this point, I want to believe you've really grasped something and you've really enjoyed the video. All I ask is that you click on the subscription button and click on the bell notification so that anytime I upload a video, you'll be the first to know. I want you to join the family. Let's discuss, let's have fun. If there's any topic that you'd want me to cover, please write it in the comment section below, okay? If there is anything you want me to discuss, write that in the comment section below. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for the support, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.